Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
This is it. The final day.
The final day.
Day 24, the What's on Tap podcast Advent Calendar Extravaganza.
I wonder how many listeners have followed us from the beginning and how many are just listening to the end.
To the end, we're like, this is nonsense. I just want to hear the end.
They just fast forward. Either way, I'm your host, Martin.
And I am your host, Stefan.
And this has been the What's on Tap podcast Christmas Calendar Extravaganza.
As always, a delight, a treat. And this year, I think this might be our best year of the calendar. I think maybe I say that every year, but I feel like there was so many winners this year. With only a couple of beers that we tried that really missed the mark.
Yeah.
But I think overall, just a real solid selection of beers.
Yeah. But I missed my theme.
You did miss your theme. It's really important to remember what your theme is and then double check things when you're going to it.
Double checking the ABV on some like monster pastry. That's not the monster. It's just so tiny. It's just a tiny monster. But this last beer is from you. You open it. It's a bottle. It has wax. It's the Pohjala Cellar Series Faraway Friends barrel-aged imperial stout. Collab with Lervig, a Colossal rye whiskey barrel-aged imperial stout brewed with vanilla pods and coconut sugar, made in collaboration with our friends from Lervig.
Well, we've had Lervig as our kind of anchor beer a few years now. So this year, I was like, hey, we've had Lervig on the show. It's always a winner. Let's go ahead and have this on here. And this is the second Pohjala beer we've had on the show this calendar. So they are really great with their stouts, and their Cellar Series is usually quite a treat. So this all seemed like a combination of wins for us.
Exactly.
And I totally, like I said, forgot what this is going to be. So when you opened it, I was like, oh yeah, that one. I don't like yesterday's beer, which was completely flat. This beer has got a lot of play going on. There, a lot of rich, foamy mocha head on top. It smells really good. You're getting the barrel aging. You're getting the little tannic notes there.
Yeah, some like dry bread from the rye.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say the ABV? I don't think I did.
13.4. Nice. So we're definitely ending on some big boys here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to this. Let's do this. It's smooth.
Yeah. It's smooth and kind of rich.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot to take in. So it's really hard just to kind of jump on the flavors because it ends with like so much mouth. I know, like the aftertaste is so strong and it's so kind of like, it's a sipper. It's, I think if you were to drink this too fast, it would be very overwhelming. But there's a lot of caramel. There's a lot of dark sugars, like burnt sugar kind of flavors, almost like a brulee kind of flavor on here. The initial taste is chocolatey. There's no vanilla kind of notes or anything, but there's a sweetness to it.
Yeah. I think part of that comes from the rye whiskey barrel aging, but there's also not tannic, but really woody.
I would say it's a real woodiness to it. The dry is really clean. Like it just kind of finishes and it lingers, but not in the way like it has a very dry finish. I'll say to it. That's what I was looking for. And the sweetness is really, like, you really taste it on the lips afterwards. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's easy for me to rate. It's a 4.25.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Really like it.
Yeah. Wow. So definitive there.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually give this 4.5. I think this is quite a treat.
I think I would want a little bit more. You say no vanilla. Sure, it doesn't have any vanilla, but vanilla would do it some wonders.
Actually, sorry. There is vanilla pods and coconut sugar.
Yeah, I would want both of those to shine through way more.
I think the coconut sugar really shines through. I think we're getting that burnt sugar flavor on there. Almost like a brown sugar step below molasses kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Treacle.
Molasses, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not always a fan of molasses and treacle in stouts. I would rather them hide that raw sugar in some other flavors. But it's good.
Yeah, I like the bitterness. I like the sweetness. I like the barrel aging. I've had 3 sips and then it becomes a little cloying because it's a little too much. So this is very much a sipper. This is a beer, and a share and a beer you're going to want to spend about 30 minutes on minimum, because it does become a little overwhelming the quicker you drink it. So you need to, have game night, put a puzzle together or something, and just kind of have this on the side, and then every, 4 or 5 minutes, take a sip, and you're like, ooh, nice. And then come back to it. So watch a movie, and then you got to kind of casually enjoy it. So
I agree. Are there any highlights from the calendar that you remember? I still fondly remember day 1 with the crack brewing.
Mosfuerto.
Exactly. Mosfuerto 2024.
Yeah.
That got high ratings.
Let's see. I mean,
And you brought a funky fluid, extreme.
yeah, I'm going to say the extreme berries and cream is pretty good. The platinum blend, we also...
Yeah, we always love 3F, but we always find it difficult to talk a lot about it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know. I like the axe grinder quite a bit. And you were kind of really mild on it.
It was so old.
But I didn't think it tasted that old. I thought it still tasted pretty fresh for the beer, for what it was.
Yeah, but after we hit end record, it only got worse in my mind. But
no, I completely disagree. I thought it stayed pretty fresh. I was really enjoying it. I thought the chili pineapple passion fruit apricot orpus here was good. Had just enough chili in it that it kind of a little bit of a bite, but not so much that it killed the palate.
Exactly. That was one where I thought it was stronger than it actually was.
And then, we had the 2 kind of dead beers, the Stronzo and the Devil's Brewery Old Miss Fisto.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were fun. They were fun, because it was just like a left turn and nowhere kind of beer. And that's kind of what the calendar's for, is to have these random weird beers that we wouldn't be able to try any other time, just on the show, because they don't really have that much content to talk about. But it's kind of fun to go down memory lane in some of those. And it's been, like I said, a lot of fun.
Yes.
I always enjoy this part of the year.
A lot of fun that we both bring Smedsbo slots, triple XL.
We did both bring the Smedsbo slots triple XL.
You put yours from
I pulled mine from the calendar and replaced it with a different Smedsbo here. And I think I brought the better of the 2, because that Smedsbo was pretty rough.
Yeah. And the triple XL wasn't very good. No. The other one was Alpha Blut, which was better. Yes, definitely. Yeah, a good calendar.
So much fun. Well, I guess at this point we'll just say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see the end of the year. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. We have 2 fun beers for that. I think we'll wrap it up here, and we wish all of you a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And I hope your stockings are full and you get all you want from Santa Claus.
And no coal.
Although it's getting kind of cold out there, so maybe coal is what you need.
If your wish list has coal on it, then I wish you coal in your stocking.
Yes. So you can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find What's on Tap. So until next time,
keep drinking, you dum-dums,
and Merry Christmas.